Hey, hi, howdy. I know we said that we would be live a little bit earlier. Things happened. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I know I normally do a dinner stream. It's Levi with Member Solutions. I'm over here with Chris. I've already eaten. I'm gonna tell you what I've eaten, and then Chris will tell you what he's had today. We had a funny thing happen before stream that I don't know if Chris wants to share or not.
I would love to not share it.
I think it was hilarious.
But I mean, I think that's more so for their benefit than mine. If y'all want to hear about the horrors, I'll tell you about the horrors.
We'll find out if people want to know or not. But it makes them curious. Hey, call me Koss. How you doing? Hey, Ian, things are doing good. Okay, so what I had to eat tonight was a crispy chicken BLT from McDonald's without the bun and without it was supposed to be without the shredded lettuce. I ate as little of that as possible, and I wrapped it up in some net zero carb free high fiber tortillas, and I had a small French fry, and of course I had tea. What'd you have, Chris?
I had scrambled eggs with some refried beans and a little bit of ground beef for breakfast. And then for lunch, I had ground beef with probably too much kimchi and some soy sauce. And for dinner, I had the leftovers from breakfast. And long story short, my body is very aware of the fact that I've had a lot of fiber today. Let's put it that way.
Poo, 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 poo. You guys don't get to know all of it. You guys just get to miss it.
Are you singing the Jeopardy song?
I was with poo replacing it. At first it was do 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 do, and I was like, wait a minute.
Poo, did you hear how I said it? Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Oh my god. Oh. You know your close friends when you're texting each other on the toilet.
I got 3/4 of the way through my lunch, and my body was like, "That's enough kimchi." I'm like, "Okay, I'm done." What happened?
I brushed my teeth, and apparently it has not been long enough. And like the tea, lemon flavored tea with brushed teeth, it's not pleasant. That was not good.
You acted like a bug flew up your nose just now.
It's more like in my mouth. Nasty. All right. So we got a few different things that we're going to be working on, including the Patreon PSA stuff. I wrote out a script. Chris went over it, and I was like, "Hey, let's change it up." So we'll also be recording that today. We're both in our villain sport shirts again. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. Should I wear a different shirt?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Wear whatever shirt you want, man.
All right. I think both of your brains have broken. No, I don't want to take another drink of that right now. Levi, where's? Oh, sorry, I forgot. Thank you. There you go. There's the chat. There's the chat on the screen. I apologize about that. Okay. So one of the things that we got to go over is we need to go over. I've got the voice work set. I've made just a couple minor changes by accepting an alternate line and then cutting one line down. We're going to go over. You guys are going to get to listen to it. And while we're listening to it, Chris is going to pull up. No, wait. I have to do all that because I'm sharing the screen, and we can't both share the screen at the same time. That's
correct.
Done. Great. We do have some altered revised boards, but they're not in the right spot, so we're just going to deal with that. Okay. And I'm gonna share my screen and my audio. Make sure there's nothing I don't want to share. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So this is kind of behind the scenes type of stuff that you guys would get access to if you're part of our Patreon. We're gonna start doing that here soon. But this is kind of the thing. We would upload the storyboards in their entirety. And maybe I would go live only for members only. And if nothing else, that would be a video for them. And share a little bit of the process of this. But I think just Twitch, unless you're something for other platforms. What do you mean?
Yeah.
By the way, if you have Twitch and you have Prime and you have it linked, you can support us without it costing you a dime. It's one of the best ways to support us. They've been shipjacked. That has happened more than once, Andrew. Just kind of gotta not no. I don't want more toothpaste flavored tea. You gotta not do that. Okay. So we got the audio here, and I've got this as big as it's gonna get. You're gonna deal. So in 3, 2, 1.
Hurry up with the popcorn, Starscream. House of the Dragon is starting.
God, cool your jets. I'm here.
Good. It's important as a team to end our weekends together on a high note.
Primetime TV for the win.
Ixnay on the I'm prey.
Prime time?
Ah,
It's just a schedule for the hours between 8 and 11 p.m. Eastern.
Are you telling me that we've been watching House of the Dragon during this prime time for 2 whole seasons? That's it. Watching TV shows broadcast during prime time is now banned.
well, just stream it another time then. Don't blow a gasket. Gee.
No streaming it at other times either.
Grumble, 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 grumbles.
I'm the leader here.
For now.
That's final, Starscream. It's the principle of the thing.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Starscream's calling. What do you want, Starscream?
Megatron banned us from watching House of the Dragon because he found it airs during prime time. But we all still want to watch it, so...
You're not coming here.
Please?
Checks the bots, comes
I
back.
guess we could project it on that perfectly flat wall of that canyon we always seem to end up fighting in.
Deal! See you in 15 minutes!
Starscream, I hate to bring this up.
We'll behave.
And
And I won't forget the snacks this time. Let's go! Make sure Megatron doesn't know we're leaving. Oh, and bring all the popcorn!
You want to see that new episode, Soundwave.
So do I.
But I have to enforce the rules. But I have to know what happens. Fine. Okay. As long as we don't watch it during prime time, I'm willing to make an exception. Wait, where'd everyone go?
Starscream has left Decepticon base. Should I send a tracker drone?
Do it.
Hand me another cup of that Energon punch!
this popcorn is a little stale.
That filthy, backstabbing, ungrateful.
Not gonna lie, this is way more fun to watch without Mega Bummer around.
Starscream!
Okay. So I don't. Okay, here's a bit of a problem for everyone here. This is a longer animation, which means more cost. And we had a low month. So we're currently looking at it like, can we cut it down or what do we do here? And I don't want to cut it, man. I don't want to cut it. It's so good. It's like
How
really nails the head on every joke.
how long is it?
It's at most, especially when you take into consider some of the gaps are going to disappear and some of them are going to overlap. At most, it should be 3 minutes.
Okay. There's going to be a point where voices are overlapping, Megatron's cutting people off. We can take the prime voice from Popo and then speed it up by 10% without losing anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that should kick us to right under 3 minutes. Does this include the disclaimer and stuff at the end too?
Not yet. I figured that would be I have to compile that, and that's a separate project, effectively, because that part is going to go onto multiple animations.
Right.
So that one's more of an investment down all the way down the road, and it shouldn't be more than a few seconds. So the good thing about that disclaimer is if we get underneath 3 minutes, which I'm pretty sure we will, with that disclaimer, it should put it over 3 minutes and allow us to monetize it completely on YouTube versus just shorts, which we both know will pay a lot more.
Right.
So it's definitely one of those things where I think what we should do first is have the PSA animated.
Yeah.
Make our Patreon stuff and just ask, hey, we're looking at this and it's looking to be about 3 minutes long. We need to get a cost real quick.
And we also need it to be horizontal, not vertical, and then we'll cut it to vertical ourselves.
Yeah. Which for everyone here, when I had gotten the Pokemon animation, I had to recut the vertical that we did get because I love Openok. He does fantastic animation. That vertical needed a lot of work, unfortunately. And it was easier for me to go back. And instead of asking him to go back and be like, can you do, 20 different things that I need so it actually looks the way we need it to look for vertical. It was just easier for me to take care of it, which is what I'll do this time. And going forward, I'm going to be honest, that might be the better option, is just have them animate with a horizontal animation and we cut the vertical out and do anything else. And if we need them to animate a scene, be like, hey, this particular spot, I need like a smear screen or something here. Can you animate that for me?
Yeah.
While I'm pulling up this, okay, so I got the star screen thing. Here's the PSA. Okay, so you rewrote a little bit of that PSA. We started a Patreon. Okay, so I need your Megatron lines, minus the Starscream, obviously. I need the Starscream. That was my line. We started Patreon to help cover channel costs. I need those 2 lines sent to me real quick.
Okay.
Irving, we're finishing up some stuff for the animation. I'm going to actually tag DK. We're not going to. Do we still want to do the grab the camera or no?
I would ask how much more involved is that going to make the animation? If it's easy to do, cool. If it's going to be really difficult, I don't want it to be so hard that they spend 15 hours on it or that they can't do it altogether. You know what I mean?
Okay. just put 3 hours and 3 minutes. I almost want to bring OpenAuth in to help speed things in and maybe cut cost. I don't know if that would cut cost or wind up increasing cost, though.
I think it increased costs.
Yeah.
Well, that's my opinion.
A lot of times, because it would cut down the time it takes, because you would be splitting the work between 2 animators or 3 animators, it would normally actually lower the cost of the animation.
I hear what you're saying. I really do. I'm just concerned that it would be more expensive rather than less.
Yeah, especially because I think they have 2 different price points too.
Yep.
We're gonna have to eventually pick a project and be like, hey, we need to do experiment with working with multiple animators, but that's definitely not this project, I don't think. At least not this episode.
I agree.
All right, so sent that, and then I need to export this out as an MP3 file. Audio, actually, .wav file would be better. Boop, boop. It's Megatron versus Primetime, right?
Yeah.
I believe it's what we call it. I find it funny that like I was supposed to work on the ad script, and I wound up writing 2 entirely unrelated scripts instead. For everyone here, I was working on the animation stuff before I had to worry about the repairman coming out to fix the dishwasher. And what happened was I was just feeling more and more drained the hotter it got. It got up pretty hot down here. And so I eventually just escaped upstairs. But around that time frame, I also kind of like just trying to recover from being drained. I couldn't concentrate on the things I was supposed to work on. Instead, I just wound up going in a different tangent. It works. Sometimes it happens. What happened to you today, Irving? Any new requests for videos? I don't know. Did we get any cameos?
We have one.
What's the cameo?
Oh, I don't remember what it is offhand.
Oh, all right.
It was one that I was gonna tackle tomorrow, probably. Oh, Trunks gets kidnapped by Jareth the Goblin King from Labyrinth.
I have not seen that, and like
so Labyrinth is
no,
Jennifer
I've seen Labyrinth.
Connelly.
I haven't seen it in forever.
Yeah.
What I based my Gary voice off of.
Yeah, instead of him sneaking in and stealing a baby and her having to go save the baby, he takes Trunks. And who comes looking for him? Either Bulma or Vegeta. Either way, that's scary as hell.
Baby Trunks would be funny.
That works. And then it's Vegeta coming after him. And I'm like, you don't understand what you've done.
Also, Baby Trunks just was so cute looking. So he had his little hands covered and everything, and he could actually hit some. When he,
I know.
I remember the animation. He actually hit, and like boom, actually hurt them.
All the twists and turns in that labyrinth. Vegeta's going through the walls. Did y'all hear that whole wind up just now?
Huh?
Did y'all hear that whole sneeze wind up just now?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay. I thought I
again, I don't know. I don't think I told you this. The paper patch, we don't know why, came out, and so I think the hole's even bigger now. And
what
the
guy
for my eardrum.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It didn't hurt. And this is like I was like it felt itchy and like I felt a little pain. Like I think after the event had happened.
Okay.
And I eventually got to the point where I could like actually take a look at it because I have a little camera. And I was like, I think the paper patch. So I took a couple pictures, cleaned up the camera, and took a couple pictures, and I sent them and like, yeah, your paper patch failed. And I'm like, fuck. So all those hospital bills to turn around and have probably an even larger one because they're gonna have to what they're gonna have to do for everyone here. They're gonna take because I don't have any piercings. They'll take it from my earlobe, thankfully. And then they'll take that skin and they'll graft it on the inside of my eardrum. So that's gonna be fun. And it's also made life. I was enjoying the ability to like hear good again. And I'm sitting here trying to do these things, and I'm like, fuck, what's that? What's that? What's that? God damn it. It's been interesting. It's gonna
sucks, man. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's one of the reasons why like things are taking a little bit longer editing wise, because I'm actively having to like adjust my hearing. And I don't know currently where my bone induction headphones are, and those always make me dizzy when I use them.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't use them for very long. I did not realize that they would until I used them for like 2 hours straight. I was like,
Perfect. That's awesome. Congratulations.
That's very cool. I actually want to keep that highlighted for a second. Everyone that's here, if you have the ability to go take some of that, you can. A lot of libraries will also offer some basic how-tos. Depending on the library, you might even be able to get some really in-depth classes. So that is a really cool thing to do, even if it's just knowing what not to click on. Oh, that's not fun. All right. So time travel. The more I sit here and think about it, the more I'm like, that series, as fun as it was to do live, and I'll probably still make a live version of it, I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, God, we're doing more and more animation. That series would do really well as another animation series. Because you'd be able to see all the effects. You'd be able to get the shenanigans of them going through versus what I'm going to have to jerry rig and make happen. But it'll be very similar to the fact that we'll have a live action at least temporarily because I already have episode 2 written out, and we'll remake episode 1, see how it does. If it does really well as an animation, then we'll move onward. And because we would be the only voice actors on that unless we brought in like some other type of reoccurring character down the line, we would be able to do most of the voice acting on it, which would make it a relatively cheap animation. For people who don't know, I have a background in tech. I have like a college degree in network computer technologies. You think I would be able to get a job with that? Headed to another state next month. Correctional law for cybersecurity seems really cool, though curious how it is involved with AI. It's sucky. I've kept up to date on that. It's not great. Things are fucking scary. I'm not gonna get into the politics of AI. More along the lines of it's just like really scary how easy it is for an advanced AI model to break into like everything because of how quickly they can go through it all. Just nuts. All right. So we need to do the PSA. I'm waiting on you to send me the lines, and I'll put that together, and then we'll move forward with the next objective that we need to do. You sent me a message, I think yesterday. Where did you send that?
We've started a Patreon to help cover channel costs, including animation. We've started a Patreon to help cover channel costs, including animation. Starscream, that was my line.
Starscream, that was my line. Starscream, that was my line. Starscream.
Yeah, I already have that. Yeah. I'll have you create a new one eventually, but for now, the one we have works.
Lines coming your way.
All right, and then we'll go to the PSA. I'll move that over here. Expand that so I can see it.
That was loud.
Be a GoBot, not a GoBot, and join our Patreon today. Be a Go.
I love how you're like, fuck, I hate the fact that that line's so good. It has to be in it.
I was looking at it and like you try putting it in that script. I'm like, I love this line. It does not belong here. That one note, I'm like, this.
Hey.
Thank you, Lee Monroe. We appreciate that.
Totally, absolutely, positively love it. Thank you so much.
When I have to do specific things for Starscream, that's when it hurts the voice. Or if I have to do it for like a very long period of time.
How was practice?
Starscream, that was my line. Starscream.
Come in if you want to.
We started a Patreon.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Including animation. We've started
Hello,
a
YouTube,
Patreon
Facebook,
for our
Twitch.
channel costs, including animation.
If you want to play with Daisy, she would love that.
Started a Patreon to help our channel costs, including animation.
Hi, buddy. I haven't fed them, so they might be looking for dinner.
Sure they.
We do enjoy this. Do you want to see more?
Hey, go, mommy's gonna eat your food.
Patreon to help.
Go see mommy. Close the door, close the door, close the door, close the door. Thank you.
Do you want to see more? We started a Patreon to help our channel costs, including animation.
I have one more. I think I have one line I have to do too.
Be a GoBot, not
Hold on. And then so then that script goes jumping. So it's supposed to be so be a GoBot.
be a Go.
Yep. I need to change that line up. All right. Well, that's all right. All right, I got to do a quick line.
So be a GoBot.
Three, two, one.
So be a GoBot and not a NoBot and join our Patreon today. Too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad.
No, I don't like that. I like the one I did in the video.
Too bad, so sad.
Yeah.
Too bad, so. So be a GoBot. Too bad, so sad.
Oh, there we go. I like that.
Yep, that was great. Thanks, Lee Monroe.
Too bad, so. So be a GoBot. Too bad.
The only problem is because I don't have things turned a specific way. Kind of peeking a couple times. We can fix that a little bit.
Too bad, so sad.
Bless
All
you.
right. That was me coughing, but thank you. I get it. There's like a catch in there. You might give it a try. Give what a try? I am Are you guys trying to take my job of voice acting? Come on now. We have a very specific voice for Starscream, and people loved it, so it stays. That's the benefit. If we would have gotten told on that first animation, I hate that Starscream and stuff like that, yeah, we would change it. But for whatever reason, people loved it. Did people say that it sounded like Gilbert Gottfried? Yeah.
A little bit.
I feel that people forget how he actually sounds is the biggest issue. Like, if you go and listen to him, the only thing that's similar is just how high pitch I go.
Right.
But otherwise, it's like this really. He has this really. It's just he's got such a unique voice. Or did is he still alive?
He passed away. That was all performative. That was not his real voice.
I know, and I know it wasn't his real voice. I was meaning like just that particular voice was so. A unique voice you're talking about? Can you play? What do you mean? Johnny, it's not that we haven't tried to use modulators. We went out and we did try them, and sometimes they can work, but most of the times when it comes to editing them, it is a nightmare to try to get it to do the things I need it to do. So
Yep.
It's easier for me to have a clean audio, getting whatever impression as close as you can, and then I modify that instead of it going through the voice modulator to begin with.
Voice modulator.
So be a GoBot and not a Nobot and join our Patreon today. So bad, so sad. So be a GoBot and not a Nobot and join our Patreon today.
I don't know, man. I've still got a little bit of vocal fry, and I think is part of the issue right now. Let me.
So a small video reference. Starscream pops in, grabs the camera on both sides, and goes,
So be a GoBot and not a Nobot and join our Patreon today.
and you see Megatron in the background.
Starscream, that was my line. Too bad, so sad.
About the same. It's a margin line difference.
That little laugh sounds like the little monster in Jabba's palace during beginning of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, but I still didn't like the laugh. I was like, I don't really like the laugh.
Yeah.
Because Starscream, first of all, Starscream doesn't feel like he would laugh like that. Starscream feels like he would have that.
Right. Starscream would be mocking, not playful.
So be a GoBot and not a Nobot and join our Patreon today. We've started a Patreon to help cover tech. Starscream, that was my line. Starscream, that was my line. Starscream, that was my line.
I like that first one.
Starscream.
You. Okay, so that goes there, and then we grab copy, grab that here, and this is what we'll do. We'll listen to it, narrow it down to where it's just barely there. This one's really nice. This one's like a 20-second animation.
Yeah, if that.
Almost right on the dot. Hey Chris, what do you think of? I apologize, guys. I'm actively doing stuff. I'm not seeing the chat.
I'm sorry, Irving. I missed your ideas. I'm sorry. Hold on. I don't think the Predators would run from either Chewbacca or Star Fox. They'd be trying to fight. And then what was the other idea? Was it Electro? I don't know. Electro's a Spider-Man villain, right?
So I do know Electro and I do know Static Shock well enough for both of those. Wait, didn't Static Shock actually fight Electro? And like I think I could have swore there was a no, that was a Batman thing. It wasn't Electro, it was somebody very similar though. With the way Static Shock's powers work and the way Electro works, Static Shock, I think if from a writing perspective, it would be Static Shock absorbing Electro and then Electro wind up being able to take over Static Shock's body. Because Electro is made of electricity and Static can actually absorb that, right? I guess it does also depend on the Electro, but they're pretty much universally, it's like his body is made of electricity. And Static Shock's powers, he can absorb and use it naturally as well. So I feel like that's what would happen if like we were to think about it from the perspective of like how they would make an episode. Versus calling in saying he got defeated, because that would be the twist in there. Because otherwise, if he's not absorbing him, Static Shock can just like trap him. Or well, could he? Well, with the tech that Reggie provides, it would be relatively easy to trap him. Because Reggie is already well versed in how electricity works and trying to trap it.
Or what is Reggie?
Static Shock's friend. I think it was Reggie. Reggie. I could have swore it was Reggie. I'd have to double check here. It's been a while since I've seen that show, but I do remember Static Shock's power set. Guy in the chair. Well, he was the guy in the chair. And then because his brain power was just so, he became known as the Hero Gear. Yeah. He did not actually take it. So what happened was he was exposed to it with Static, but it was like at a later point. But he didn't like go and take it and huff it and become a super genius. That's not what happened. Yeah. He got like passively exposed and it took went from there. And he was still smart beforehand.
Why am I blanking on who or what Static Shock is?
It was a DC hero.
Okay.
And it was a kid's show. It's not that it failed so much as there was a bunch of licensing issues, as well as the type of hero Static actually is.
Okay.
Became a problem down the line, and you're about to see why. Because the world was not ready. I hate to say it. As much as I love seeing Static, and I love Static, and it definitely should have been ready for it, the comic world at large was not ready for DC to do something quite at the scale that they tried doing with Static Shock. And that sucks, because it was so well written. It was so well done. It touched on so many real issues that kids had, as well as parents and everything else. That show was amazing. It's also, he's a very technically political superhero. So if I did Static Shock content, we would have to be kind of careful how we do it, because there is a chance, because every time I see a Static Shock post come across my feed, it eventually goes into like the political talk that we usually avoid.
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know there was an issue. I didn't know why until I got old enough to like find out and research and figure out and like why is static not around and everything. I didn't realize all that. That was one of those things where I learned after the fact.
Gotcha.
All right. So I was sharing my screen for a reason, and I forgot that I was sharing my screen for a reason. Here's the PSA. It is pretty much spot on 20 seconds.
Did you enjoy this animation? Do you want to see more?
We've started a Patreon to help cover channel costs, including animation.
So be a GoBot and not a NoBot and join our Patreon today.
Starscream, that was my line.
Too bad, so sad.
Starscream!
Now, if you want me to redo Starscream's lines, I can.
That's fine.
That's fine? Okay. I'll export that as it is. And then I can call that one temporarily good. At the very least, we can close it out. Let it save. I've got so many past projects I need to go through and start getting rid of them because my computer doesn't like having that many loaded up. All right. There we go. So hopefully we can go from there. SWAT Cats was fun. It was. I would have to rewatch it / get back into it because that was like the Mighty Ducks show.
Yeah.
Very, very good, but also one of those things that I was not able to watch consecutively. There was a lot of stuff going on in my life around that time frame, and always was. So a lot of things I didn't watch consecutively, and then I never really went back in.
SWAT Cats was on a non-standard cartoon channel, or was it a weird time? Because I remember loving that show and enjoying watching it, but only ever catching it once in a while. And so they were it'd be mid storyline. I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't follow it. It was fun to watch. I loved the music. I liked the animation and the characters, but I never got a full understanding of what the hell the story was, what the any additional info about Mega Cat City or anything.
There's a lot of shows. Did you? I found out that the reason why Cowboy Bebop did so well, not so why it did so well, but it was about to be completely die apparently. Like over in Japan, when they originally showed it, they didn't really know what to do with it. They didn't air it in the right order, and they gave it a really bad time slot. And so they sold the licensing fee for really, really cheap. And then the voice actors, had gotten a hold of it. And they worked on it until they liked it, and then Toonami came around, and they were like, it was like the perfect storm, type of scenario, and so it went out to a worldwide English-speaking audience, and just blew the hell up. And this is one of the things I was saying. There are some anime where the English voice cast just simply did a better job than the Japanese voice cast, and Cowboy Bebop was one of those.
The English voice cast was fantastic. So, the thing about Cowboy Bebop is it's very, there is an overarching story, but it's very much a monster of the week type show.
Yeah.
Which American audiences have an appetite for. If you'll notice, a lot of Japanese audiences outside of filler arcs, so many shows are serialized. There's a clear plot and a storyline that goes from episode to episode to episode, and the seasons aren't because we have 9 seasons of random monsters these guys can fight. It's because we have a storyline that goes the whole way through. And Cowboy Bebop did have a storyline, but it was just dropping little hints here and there into the last episode or two when Spike finally fights Vicious. And so, like, you think that references to Vicious are like, oh, he's this bad dude. You finally meet him with 5 episodes to go, I think. And they finally have their final battle. But the storyline doesn't get really wrapped up super well. It's kind of left open. And I don't know that Japanese audiences had an appetite for that kind of story versus the more serialized stuff they were used to. But you bring it here.
They were airing them out of order.
Even if they did, you could have aired them in order and probably had a similar result. But we have shows like the X-Files and stuff like that where 90% of the episodes are just Monster of the Week. But there is an overriding storyline that you find out at the end of each season, everything does loop into. Yeah. And there's a huge American appetite for that.
Okay, so I can close.
River Tam would be like Ahsoka. She would reject the hardline Jedi stance, but she wouldn't accept the Jedi evil. She'd be a gray Jedi, kind of right in the middle.
Dora the Explorer, that's done. All right, so I can't do anything more with the animation. I don't know where you sent me that text of like what we all still had to do today.
It's in general.
Is it in general? Oh yeah. So Patreon stuff, finished VA, which we did. Did you? By the way, did everyone love my grumble? It's a placeholder. Leave me alone. I'll remove it in post. Go over ad script and sketch. Okay. So I wound up making 2 different scripts. I made a Patreon script and I made a episode 3, which we haven't even finished episode 2. So we have plenty of time for that one. But I do kind of want to go over the Transformers versus Heatwave pending title.
It needs a lot of work.
Do we want to go over it now, or do we want to take a stab at it later?
I think we need to we need to have a conversation about it first.
Okay. But no, and for everyone here, I'm well aware it needs a lot of work. When I was trying to write the script, Tobias kept like interrupting me, and I was like, I forgot where it was. Where was it? I was like, okay. And then, so it winds up being a little, but overarching idea is pretty solid and pretty funny. And there's some good parts in it. So
there are, but it uses a lot of the same jokes from episode 2.
Yeah, I think I could honestly boil this down to a 1-page script if I'm gonna be honest.
And the prime reveal at the end.
It's not. I feel like it's needed, but it doesn't need to go as far as I did. I feel like it should have just been a meanwhile, and then you see the Autobots just chilling in a pool and everything.
Right.
And Bumblebee having floaties on, and then Optimus does that, remember everyone, safety first type thing. I think that's you know what? The more I think about it, that's what the end needs to be. I'm just going to scrap all of that all the way up, because that definitely has to be the end. It's literally just while the Decepticons are melting, the Autobots are just chilling. That's an open-ended, just a funny little quick video thing. Thank you guys for your videos. They make life. I'm glad. Anyways, Patreon call to action. So, do we want to do that? Want to go over it?
I looked at it earlier. Yep. No, I didn't. Hold on. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Because you made a bunch of changes. And I was okay with them.
Where did I put it? That's what I closed on accident. Okay, hold on. I closed the script on accident earlier, and I didn't know which one it was. That's the one it was.
in the episode where All for One went to the Dragon Ball universe, did he ever beat Mr. Satan?
He killed Mr. Satan.
Yeah. I could have swore there was a whole playlist for that.
I don't know if we ever.
I could have sworn. No, I could have swore we made a playlist for that.
I don't remember.
Whoa, wow. Okay. No, all for Kerbu. Right? It's all for Kerbu. There's 32 videos in that, by the way.
Yeah. It got way overdone.
It did. That was
The
one
plot,
of those
the
where
plot got super convoluted. It ended up being not good, in my opinion.
for everyone here, where we can go back, we can look back and go, that was fun to do. And I realized what we were doing was just having too much fun with it. Instead of trying to make it consecutive. However, that's not a bad thing to do either. Because we had fun filming it, we had fun doing it, the audience had fun participating in it, and the audience kept coming back for more. Every one of those videos has at least, except for the final, every single one of them has about 40,000 views or more.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a few of them that just did really, really well. Most of them are middling. Well, at least middling for our current views. Back in 23, though, all the way to 23, we didn't do it. All for Kerbu Saga parts 1 through 5 didn't get posted until April 25th, 2024, apparently. We have never made an All for Kerbu compilation.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking. At least I'm looking in the in the playlist. And if we have it,
well, that's gonna have to get. I'm gonna take care of that this weekend then.
No, we did, but it's not in the playlist for some reason. I'm gonna click that and put that in the playlist right now. That's a miss. I don't know why that wasn't put in the playlist. All for Kerbu, done. Playlist there. We didn't make a thumbnail for that. So that video, the compilation, is sitting at only 36,000 views.
Yeah. Zeno, where in the Discord did you share that? Okay.
VIP room?
Pics and memes.
Pics and memes. That's a little wink thing. That's cool. Little wink emoji.
Yep. Oh. My phone is dying. All right. I think that we should I know we need to revisit Samara Chronicles, Borgpool Saga, and All for Kerbu. I think All for Kerbu was the most convoluted one. And I would like to turn that into a single script. The whole series.
Oh, okay.
Take what works, dump what doesn't, give it an actual fucking ending.
Versus the open ending, make your own choice. Because to be honest, for everyone here, we were scared to do a specific ending back then. Because it was doing so well, we were like, I don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. I don't know.
The real fun thing is when Nappa gets teleported to that universe where he's the boss and John's the Nappa.
Mm-hmm.
I think people would love to see that. I think if we introduce alternate versions of villain support, I think people would love that.
I think people would love it. I think we need to be careful on how we do it. And I don't mean like say, no, let's not do it. I mean like, if we do the alternate version where Nappa's the boss, that needs to be the only change. Nappa's the boss.
Right?
We see an alternate version where John acts like Levi and Levi acts like John, but Nappa still acts like Nappa, right? Do small changes before you do the large changes.
Well, yeah, an alternate version where Nappa is Levi and Levi is Nappa.
No.
And then the version all Johns.
Yeah. Even if they all look
right.
A version where the full-on evil Levi is the boss and everyone's just cowering in fear.
Right.
Especially because like you get to have fun with like which versions get to meet which versions of other universes, right? Can you imagine the John of the universe where Levi is the evil Levi meeting your John and going, hey, let's switch places. and your John goes, no, I know who that is. No. And Nappa goes, why not? And I was like, you're welcome to it. And yeah, Sliders has done that. There's a lot of shows have done that. Henry, any show that has been on long enough has done like the alternate timeline, alternate dimension stuff. It's just like kind of standard at a certain point.
That would require Nappa's actor to have hair.
It's okay. We can get you a wig.
Or you could play Nappa. And that would give you a reason to have one of the shirts.
Just shave my beard and there we go.
No. You're just like that. It'd be a universe when we're all flipped. You're Nappa and John, and I'm Levi.
Oh yeah. I like the black one with a little bit of orange. Poor Levi. All right, let's go over the script, do a cold read, and then move forward from there.
Quick, John. Deadpool and the Borg Queen have combined to become Borg Queen Pool. And
relax, Nappa. That happened like 2 or 3 years ago, remember?
Did you get into that weird mimic flavored ice cream again? You know, the one that causes you to hallucinate? But it was all so real. And it was animated.
Okay, so now I'm sure it was a nightmare. You know we don't have the budget for that yet, Nappa.
Yeah, Nappa. For that to happen, we would need like 500 to 1,000 or more Patreon subscribers on the villain tier. Wait, am I stuck in a call to action sketch to get people to join our Patreon?
Oh, you might want to update that line. I like that line better.
Okay.
Hey, you said it, not us.
Levi, you want to tell them about Levi, you want to tell them about the benefits? Hey, I want to say it. Come on, you guys never let me break the fourth wall.
Fine, Nappa. Would you like to do that?
Wait, really? Like right now?
Yes.
List the different tiers and benefits.
Yeah.
I know.
We got to write that down. And then all three of us, quote unquote, all three of us will be on the screen. So join today and be the villain you can be. And then John goes, have an Acme day, and play, and the disclaimer plays.
I like it.
I do too.
Excuse me.
God, I hate to. It's been a long day for me. I still need to. Here's what I want to do, because if I record this call to action, I don't know if I'll have a whole lot of energy. I need to do a random sketch. I need to get back into making content. We have people actually asking where I am. So
You're right here.
I know that. I know. I am a bit tired. I've had a long day, but what ideas, Chris, chat, whatever. I've got my phone here. I'm gonna plug it in real quick. I'm gonna get things kind of set up. I'm gonna make sure I have enough power. I've got, yeah, we'll be good. So I'm not gonna do that. We'll mess with that later. For the record, the only reason I'm not using this right now is I have to find a cord for my microphone, because the only cord I have right now is this one, and it causes that fancy camera to fall over every time I try to use it. So yeah, I need to find like a small like USB-C to USB-C connector extender thing. Or I need a new mic, and I don't have the money for a new mic. The cord's like $5. Pardon me. Stitch, duct tape, Levi to the wall. I can't do that. It's got to be something I can do. I need to endeavor to do more improv sketches again. So does Chris. You haven't been scripting everything again, have you?
The video today was improvised.
It was improv.
The video today, I scripted out, and then so the video today, I tried improvising it like 4 times. I knew what was going to happen. I scripted it out to give myself notes, and then I improvised it again without looking at the script.
Okay. Like, I don't like this. What happened to my phone? Why does my phone data keep? That's weird. That's a weird thing. It keeps doing. All right. While we're waiting, I can't do the do you want to be a villain? Can't do that.
I just tagged you in something in the Pics and Memes channel. Could be you talking to Goofy and lecturing him for doing that.
Hold on. I got an idea. I'm not going to mute you, so just shut up. Look, fuck you. Now you know how it feels. He's not as mean about it. He's like, be quiet, please. All right. I gotta at least turn off this fan. That's gonna make things life uncomfortable, but. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Goofy, from one dad to another, I know what it's like to try to be the cool dad to your kids' friends. Okay, I do. But you're not supposed to be telling the stories of you traveling around to the different kingdoms, or the fact that you're wait, you're not a key. He's not a Keyblade wielder, is he?
I am the wrong person to ask.
I remember right. He doesn't wield the Keyblade. He has a sword. Yeah. He's a because they don't want to operate alone. He is. Man, that wiki goes into massive details. So here's a Kingdom Hearts fan. Can you give me a detail of real quick of his powers and abilities? Because that matters to the sketch right now. Because that is a wall of text I don't feel like going through. And I feel just asking you guys will be faster than me trying to go through Google or something. Levi's recording. Let's make Chris laugh. Rusty, yeah, I was rude. Very rude.
I'll just.
For the record, you must have not been here when he's done it to me multiple times and literally muted me over there.
No, I just turned the sound off of my computer.
Megatron gets the wrong costume. No, I want to do the one that he tagged me in. That's a prompt. He gave me a prompt. I'm gonna do that. I have a kind of like a framework idea of what I want to do. All I need to know is like Yggdrasil combined with Sora. So he's basically just really good at shield, or
He's from what I'm reading, he's a defensive character.
So he's a tank.
That doesn't attack directly.
Yeah. Okay. Look, Goofy, I know all about... Look, Goofy, I can relate to wanting to impress your kids' friends with all kinds of tales and trying to be the cool dad. However, this is like a big... No. I'm almost there. Reframe that, Levi. You got this.
Make sure you mention Kingdom Hearts up top.
Yep. Goofy, you cannot be talking about your adventure through the various kingdoms. Kingdom Hearts. That's the Heartless. I can't say Kingdom Hearts, right? That's not what it is in the universe, is it?
You can just be like Goofy. You cannot be what's the word when you're.
I got it. Goofy, you can't be talking about your time as a royal knight of King Mickey's court. This is like some CIA secret level stuff, man. I don't care that you're trying to be the cool dad to Max's friends. Trust me, I relate wanting to be a cool dad. But you don't go revealing classified information, especially about how you're this epic fighter. Like, okay, how did you transform it into a D? No. You're not going to suck me into the nerd. What class were you? What class did you? No. Bad. Focus. Secrets need to be secret. You can't be talking about how you fought the Heartless with Sora and all that to your kids. They're going to talk. Well, that's just rude. I don't think any of that's lame. I would very much like to play at Kingdom Hearts D&D. No! You know what? Screw it. We'll get together, all the guys, and we'll make our own campaign. And I want a Keyblade now. How would I get a Keyblade? Oh, I'm gonna call Mickey. Does that work? You like that? I can't hear you.
Sorry, I was shutting up for your benefit. Yes. And the ending there, I'm gonna call Mickey. That's good. That's good.
All right.
You got lost in it. You got lost in it. You made it. You made it weird and absurd, but not just like fucking strange. It worked great.
Part of that is like I was legitimately going, "Isn't this a thing? What is this thing? What class should it be?" I was literally having those thoughts, so I was just like, just letting myself speak them. Ooh.
You all right?
That's yeah, a little bit of heartburn, and I'm overheating because I had to turn off the fan. So I have enough. I need to cool off for a couple minutes. You good to go ahead while I'm cooling off and transferring this into putting this in CapCut and getting it where it needs to go?
What do you mean getting it where it needs to go?
Uploading it so that I can edit it on my
Yeah, do you want it in Dropbox or the CapCut Cloud?
Huh?
You want it in Dropbox or the CapCut Cloud?
I'm gonna put it in the CapCut Cloud. Actually, do you want to edit that and just post it?
Don't you want to do like your titles and everything?
I mean, yeah, I would normally do that. Like I can.
Okay, well then there's no rush.
Right.
If you want to just save it, if you want to send me the file.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it in the Villain Sport, and then I can. Well, if I do my fancy titles and then I put it in with my fancy text and I put it back into Villain Sport for you to do it, all that titles, all the captions, all the titles go away. So I'll have to export it without it and then send it over.
Export it fully with your titles, no captions. I'll put the captions in.
Yeah. But I'm uploading that now. I'm gonna. I just need a couple minutes to cool off. Hey, yep. Rusty, we apparently got a raid on Twitch. Who raided us? I'm not logged in over here.
Is a raid a good thing or a bad thing?
Good thing. Good thing. It means somebody else who was live decided that, like, oh, hey, here's everyone that was watching me over onto your channel now watching you. Trickster, cool. Welcome.
Hey, Trickster, how you doing? I realize it's early. We've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes. You're overheating. Why don't you do your stuff? Send it to me. I'll do captions. That'll be tomorrow's video, and then we can do more tomorrow.
All right. We'll talk afterwards. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Dinner streams usually are only about an hour and a half. So I'll tell you what. Do you have another 15 minutes in you?
Yeah, I mean, are you gonna melt?
No. I literally just needed to turn the fan on and cool off for a couple minutes before I went.
I thought you were wanting like go upstairs and stuff.
No. I just needed the fan turned back on because I had to turn it off to record because of the audio issues. Because I have a fan here now that's blowing directly on a mic if I leave it on.
I'm following.
Do you have it in you to record your Patreon lives?
Yeah.
Okay, you record that. And to everyone here, after he gets done recording that, I will record my lines, get them knocked out, get them done. That way we can do. One day will be the Patreon call to action, and as well as I'll upload it to as an ad break on the live stream a couple times. I love your channel. You guys always make a. I'm glad that we do. I'm very happy that my main job is title should and I need to eventually update it, is comedian. I mean, really, it's what we do. We make people laugh, tell jokes for a living. You think you have to do your call action? It's the 5th of the month. What do you mean? 30 days, which counts as 13 months or the 12 months in a year for the Patreon. What do you'll have to? What?
I'm not following, Lexi.
Either am I. I don't know what that means.
If you're asking how often it's billed monthly according to the calendar we use. It's not a lunar calendar of 30 at 13.
Yeah, unless you buy the full year, and then it's 12 months. The month that you buy it, all the way till the next month that charges.
Right. No, it's going to be 12 months. If you pay for a full year, it's just you're paying for it all at once.
Yeah. To quote another YouTuber, you are professional funny. I have been having fun writing these animation scripts. This has been really fun, tweaking them and stuff like that. I love working on anime. It was always a dream to work on animation. It was always a dream to do it. And when arthritis, especially like going into culinary, was also because I still wanted to be artistic. When I stepped away from the computers, and when arthritis pretty much killed my ability to draw.
I've got the sound off on my end to do some lines. Okay.
Yep. Being able to do this way was really nice.
Did you get into that weird mimic flavored ice cream again? You know, the stuff that makes you hallucinate? Did you get into that weird mimic flavored ice cream again, Napa? You know, the stuff that makes you hallucinate?
Love that.
Did you get into that weird mimic flavored ice cream again, Napa? You know, that stuff that makes you hallucinate?
My second take was better.
Did you get into that weird mimic flavored ice cream again, man? You remember the stuff that made you hallucinate last time?
You're saying it too fast.
Did you get into that weird mimic flavored ice cream again, man? I mean, remember that stuff that made you hallucinate last time? Yeah. Yeah. Napa. Napa. Napa, for that to happen, we need to have like 500 or 1,000 more Patreon subscribers on the villain tier. Levi, you want to tell him? Levi, you want to tell him about the benefits? Yes.
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 Yes. For everyone wondering, I have to match his cadence when he does that.
So join today and be the villain you know.
So join today and be the villain you know you can be.
You know you can be. So join today and be the villain that you know you can be.
So join today and be the villain you know you can be.
So join today and be the villain that you know you can be. Have an Acme day.
And for everyone here, if the combination of all of us on screen doesn't work, I'll just pick one of us to do it.
What's up?
I was saying, if all three of us doesn't work for some reason on screen like I want it to be, which sometimes for everyone here it just doesn't, I'll just pick whatever take is the best.
Well, what you can also do is you can put all three audios on top of each other, and then you can switch from person to person to person as it's happening.
Yep.
The villain equivalent of Mr. Rogers. That's a good question.
Oh.
like nice, inclusive, welcoming.
Well, hold on. That's the question. Are we doing a villain equivalent Mr. Rogers and it happens to be the exact opposite of Mr. Rogers? Or are we doing the villain equivalent of Mr. Rogers and it is Mr. Rogers effectively as a villain? It's still Mr. Rogers. At the end of the day, it's still fucking Mr. Rogers. I don't mean what I anyways, you guys know what I mean.
Okay, I'm gonna get my Napa shirt.
I'm gonna go ahead and while he's doing that, I'm gonna mute him on my end so I can't hear, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my lines taken. 3. Relax, Napa. That happened like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember? Relax, Napa. That happened like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember? Ooh, forgot my fucking fan is annoying. Relax, Napa. Relax, Napa. That happened like 2 or 3 years ago. Remember? And then, so now I'm sure it wasn't. So now I'm sure it was a nightmare because you know we don't have the budget for that. So now I'm sure it was a nightmare because you know we don't have the budget for that. So now I'm sure. 3, 2. So now I'm sure that it was a nightmare, Napa, because you know we don't have the budget for that yet. Hey, you said it, not us. Hey, you said it, not us. Fine, Napa. Fine, Napa. Would you like to do it? Fine, Napa. Would you like to do that? Fine, Napa. Go ahead. I think I like that better. Just like straight up. Fine, Napa. Go ahead. Yes.
Quick, John. Levi. Deadpool and the Borg Queen have combined to become Borg Queen Pool.
And so join today and be the villain you know you can be. So join today and be the villain that you know you can be. So join today and be the villain you know you can be. Might do that one again.
But it was also real. And it was animated.
I can always re-record at a later time. And I'm going to drop that into Dropbox so I can grab it later.
Quick, John, Levi, the Borg. Quick, John, Levi, Quick, John, Levi, Deadpool and the Borg Queen have combined to become Borg Queen Pool. And I
did not mean to burp in all of your ears.
But it was also real and it was animated.
Why is this
Wait. Am I stuck in a call to action sketch right now to try to get people to join our Patreon? Hey, I want to say it, okay? Come on. And you guys never let me break the fourth. Hey. Hey, I want to say it, okay? Come on. You guys never let me break the fourth wall. Wait, really? You mean right now? So join today and be the villain that you know you can be.
I've been mostly like just trying to get back into the swing of things. That's why I like going live and reminding myself to do improv video a couple times a week at minimum is going to help out tremendously, and just getting back into the swing of that, especially since improv is a skill that you need to continuously practice. It's also, if you guys aren't aware, it's also good for memory and everything. Improv is actually a really good thing to do for preventing Alzheimer's and stuff. Well, not just improv. There's a lot of learning new skills in general is good. Painting and stuff like that's good. Improv requires the improvisation and everything, and it can help with memory and stuff like that. So. Pardon me again. McDonald's, man. I shouldn't have had it. What about robot android Levi? The task has been successfully completed. Be such a... As much as I love Data, he is not the type of character without the emotion that they added later on that you can have only be on the screen. You need other characters on the screen. And the only reason any videos of people playing or pretending to be Data do well is because Data is a pre-existing, very well-known and very popular character. Outside of that,
so there's three tiers of the page. So there's three tiers of the Patreon. There's $1 a month. Okay. So there's three tiers to the Patreon. There's $1 a month. There's $2 a month, and there's $8 a month. All three of these include access to the VIP section of our Patreon. But the $8 a month one is the real bonus. If you want to help support our animation, that gets you access to like behind the scenes stuff. It lets you get involved in Q&As, maybe help guide the plot of the stories, and also have voting power on what we're going to decide to do. Okay. Now, if you do like the $1 or $2 one,
oh, by the way, we have a
Patreon. Other than that, you're basically just helping us out with general channel costs. We appreciate any option you want to choose. There's also a free option for those of you who don't want to spend money or at this time can't spend money. But those are your choices for the Patreon.
Oh, it just labels as $8 instead of $7.99. I kept saying $7.99, but why was it rounded to $8?
Because the other two were rounded to $1 and $2. It's weird to have two of them be flat dollars and one be $9.99.
Part of me sitting here and going, because $7.99 feels more like fat, and it doesn't matter. $8 is $8 still. So I really like that. You did really good. I already uploaded mine to Dropbox. Are you muted?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Do
you want me to edit that, or do you want to edit that?
You can do it.
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. I thought it was saying that my videos were all 9 minutes and 16 seconds long. That's not what it was saying. Okay.
I need to go to my thing, leave what I do, edit. Video to post on today's Wednesday.
What?
I don't want a call to action to post on Friday.
Why?
Because a call to action posting on one of the best days to post is not going to do well.
So let's drop it on Monday.
Yeah. Or if we do it on Thursday, post a Goofy on Friday, and then post your cameo on Saturday.
We can do that.
Okay. Post on Thursday. Goofy vid on Friday. And Cameo post on Saturday. There we go. 3 videos. I like. And I'm sorry I had to ask. Summer, screw when you have kids. Summer can really screw with your time schedule. Because you're like,
Indeed, it can.
huh?
Indeed, it can.
I wish my kiddos had more hobbies, but all the hobbies that are around here cost insane amounts of money that I don't have, or we have to find a way to them. And because of all the construction, it has made it impossible for us to get to the bus stop. So we kind of gave up. Thankfully, it looks like that construction should be done here in a few months. Unfortunately, it'll probably be after summer's done. All right, so we got that done.
That my files will be up on Dropbox here in a few minutes.
We're done. We're both wiped.
Yep.
Let's just call it. Have a small chat outside.
You put your call to action videos on Dropbox?
I did, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's on there. I can grab it when I go upstairs. That way I don't have to try to do a bunch of transfers. Well,
I'm going to be editing this one anyway. So.
Oh, you're going to be editing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's on Dropbox. And I sent the lines there. Yeah. We got everything. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to eat. Remember to take your medicine if you haven't taken your medicine. Remember to hydrate. Don't overhydrate, though. Remember to add a tiny bit of salt if you're feeling really, really thirsty, because you need the electrolytes more than anything. Remember to take one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, abide in spirit and harmony among others. Until the winds blow your sails our way again, you all have an Acme day.
Have an Acme day is a product of Villain. Having an Acme day will be to build your account. Have an Acme day.
Have an Acme day simply means the best day you possibly can have. Bye now. You're supposed to hit the end stream.
I almost dropped my water over myself.